A dispute over legacy and land. That's happening right now on Hilton Island in South
Dude,
Carolina.
what are you, like 12?
Head Island, South Carolina. 93
They
year old.
fired all the tenured people at CNN. That's who they have now, the young guys.
Jesus, Skippy. Give me the news then.
Right now on Hilton Island in South Carolina. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. 93-year-old Josephine Wright is at the center of a lawsuit that's picked up attention nationwide. As development goes up around her home, she is literally in the middle of what developers hope.
Oh, she's one of those places that's not going to sell. Don't sell.
Yeah.
Don't sell. Do not
This
sell.
woman is bait.
Yeah, I love don't sell.
Could be a new home community. But for Wright, so much
She's
more.
like, fuck y'all.
CNN's Dan Gallagher reports.
We are connected to this
I knew
land.
y'all would love this bitch.
Oh my God, this reminds me of that episode of Better Call Saul where they try to get that guy off his land.
Our
Yeah, and he
blood
just won't.
Yeah.
runs through these trees.
No matter what, we will keep this land. So with this
Fucking A right,
Have
man.
a will.
Hell
Make
yeah.
sure you have a will. Make sure you have a will for your next of kin. I'm just in case.
land's gonna be here with us. If it's gonna be another 200 years,
I'm on her side immediately.
I love this woman.
that's the way we look at it.
But not everyone has that same view. The Serene
Julie McGreed lawyer says,
I
we
was
really
ju-
need that land. We really
I
need
was
that
just
land to
gonna
build
say,
the development.
Jeffrey Development Steen. At this to say.
Who's on the other
She's
side
a
of this?
menace. This whole family, they're menaces. They need to be taken out of this community.
Marsh and sandy beaches of Hilton Head Island have been home to the Gullah Geechee community since before America became America.
Jesus Christ. So how long have they been there? Wow, these are people that have been there forever.
Yeah, this black family has a fucking a deed to the land that's carved in stone.
Holy shit.
It's written on lambskin. Like,
I'm-
bro, yeah, come on, man.
So Dr. Jen goes, it's actually was a Condoberg is very upset.
Jeffrey Condoberg.
But today, community members say development threatens those families who still call it home.
Why should we give up such a precious gift that
Amen. Amen.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
man.
God has given us?
Good.
Josephine Wright has lived in this house on Hilton Head Island for 30 years.
And you know what's funny? It's like not even a shitty house. Like it's not even like it's
No.
If they wanted to build the development around her, it's not like she's gonna be this fucking eyesore.
Yeah, it
you
doesn't. It
know?
doesn't have a rundown Trans Am in the yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she
look
sat-
at the cars parked in the fucking driveway.
As-
Fucking this family.
Oh
is,
yeah, you
know,
got a Range Rover.
Her family's home has been on this land since the Civil War.
Actually, a nice little deck there. You know what? That's a cute little place.
Leave them alone.
I wouldn't give that shit up.
No.
Fuck y'all.
Used by freedmen and passed down for generations. Her husband, a Gullah descendant, wanted to be sure to keep the land in the family after his passing.
I feel so much pride and comfort.
So,
in
so this was from the dude's fucking family.
Yeah.
And she's the wife. So this literally, this old as fuck lady honoring the wishes of her late husband.
Yeah.
Like, I swear this story gets more and more wholesome.
Holy
I love
dude.
this woman.
knowing that this is where
If this was
I
a white woman, she would have been like, "Oh God, yeah. You see how much they're offering me?
Yeah.
He's dead anyway. I mean, what are you gonna do?"
will be for the rest of my life.
But the 93-year-old great-great-grandmother has felt little comfort here over
93.
the past few months.
This is when we start hearing the trees say boom, boom.
Wright is being sued by a company with plans to build 147 three-story townhomes along this Jonesville Road
She's being
How can
sued.
you sue her?
I don't know. Let's see.
community, a historic Gullah Geechee neighborhood.
Our blood, sweat, and tears are in this land. My ancestors are buried here down at the end of the road.
Oh, that's the granddaughter.
Today, construction is closing in around Wright's modest
Suing her for what? She owns the land.
home.
Has the developer at any point come to you to speak face to face about this?
No, I've never spoken to
Virgie, can you find out what the lawsuit's about?
any one of them. They have never knocked on my door.
She says about
We're going a little late to break because I
I wanna know what
This is
happened.
nuts.
5 years ago, a woman did ask her about selling the land to an interested anonymous buyer for $39,000.
Fuck you.
Eat
Oh, you fuck off! Suck my dick.
And I said, you insulted my intelligence. And would you give them that message?
She says her first communication with the company, Bailey Point Investment LLC, was being served legal notice, which alleges a satellite dish, a shed, and a portion of Wright's screened-in back porch are sitting outside of her property line, encroaching on theirs, according to their land survey.
According to their land.
According to their land. Oh, okay, yeah.
The lawsuit seeks removal, plus just an adequate compensation for its loss of the use and enjoyment of their property and expenses related to delays in development.
Whoa, they're really trying to fucking railroad this
Fuck
lady.
these people. Oh, this pisses me off. Oh, this fucking pisses me off.
Bailey Point says that the corner.
That little corner is on their property.
So the issue is that corner.
Look at her there with her dog. Like, what a sweet old lady.
Yes.
Wright has filed a countersuit alleging Bailey Point and their affiliates are using harassment and intimidation tactics to pressure her off the land. Now, Bailey Point has filed a response denying any harassment, as well as any previous offers to purchase her land.
Yes, they did, but they did it anonymously, so they can't prove it.
She has received an outpouring of support and donations.
Good. 317K already.
Y'all
Good.
are never
And now
getting
guess
her
what? They're
fucking
gonna
land.
tie your asses up in court for fucking years.
For you want that development to take forever? Now it's going to take forever.
From celebrities like Tyler Perry, Snoop
Tyler
Dogg,
Perry joins fight to help 93-year-old black woman save her home.
And hold on. Hold on. Snoop Dogg.
and NBA player Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. I love Kyrie. We love Kyrie around these parts. I love Kyrie. Kyrie rules.
Okay, you know what?
Fuck yeah.
That's
You're
fucking awesome.
Good. Oh.
They're gonna have to drop this whole fucking thing now. They're gonna have to drop it, and their whole development's gonna look weird and awkward.
No
There's gonna be this little chunk out of it forever. Like they'll still finish the development, but it's gonna be all fucked up now. I'm loving this.
The town of Hilton Head just announced it is pausing all construction in line with their
Oh no, this isn't going the way you'd hoped, huh?
Oh, fuck.
The town
take
is,
it back. I guess that development ain't getting finished.
Oh,
you know what, man?
Good.
We have a lot of black pills we have to swallow all the time. This is good. This is
good.
Nice.
You know what the best part is? After all this is fucking settled, this bitch is gonna come ahead, and you know what she's gonna do with that money? She's gonna buy up more land.
I would.
Yeah, it's just about the whole development.
It's mine now. Leave.
Hilton Head just announced it is pausing all construction in line with their town code, refusing to issue Bailey Point building permits until the lawsuits are resolved.
Oh,
That's the funniest shit ever, dude.
All they had to
What a
do,
white pill.
and we always say, all they had to do was say nothing. All they had to do was let her keep her porch, and she probably would have been.
That's-
Look, she would have had stuff built around her, but she'd still have her land, and she probably would sit there with like that little house around all these condos, and she'd be the happiest person there. But instead, you get this. Good.
Oh my god, that's.
But
so
Josephine
fucking
Wright
funny,
isn't
man.
alone in her fight.
She speaks to.
I didn't
the
even
goal-
watch this whole story when I threw it in prep. I just seen like an
This too
old
good.
lady getting fucked by corporations. I had no idea it had a happy
Too good.
ending.
The culture and the Gullah desire to fight back.
Luana Graves Sellers runs a nonprofit called the Low Country Gullah Foundation, focused on helping prevent land loss in the Gullah Geechee community.
It's like that. There was this. That's not a joke. But remember that TV show back in the day on Nickelodeon, Gullah Gullah Island, the kids show?
Yeah.
Literally based off of these people, this place.
Oh,
No
okay.
shit.
That kind of
Like,
makes
Like not her house, but the islands around there.
Estimates that since
It's about her. It's about that lady.
Yep, she's the frog.
Uh-huh.
That island became a vacation destination.
Sorry, Pollywog.
After a mainland bridge was built in the 1950s, the Gullah Geechee have lost nearly 2/3 of their acreage, mostly due to rising property taxes and problems with something called heirs property.
How pervasive is that on this island now?
It's pervasive here, but it's pervasive throughout the South. And unfortunately, heirs property is the primary way that Black people in America are losing their land.
Heirs property is a type of
12-pack says, I'm amazed they didn't film her crying because this bitch doesn't cry. That's why.
No.
That 93-year-old woman doesn't cry unless it's like a relative passes.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's a hard bitch. Good for her.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
Land ownership where a single property may be inherited by multiple members of a family for generations after the original owner passes away. But there's often a lack of clear legal documentation, making families vulnerable to land loss when there are disagreements within the family over selling. In some of these cases here, the land is being purchased by developers.
Just look at this. This is one of the most peaceful.
And honestly, I'm on her side about this too. That area is beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
leave it alone.
That's what we need. Multi-family dwellings.
Areas.
And lost by the Gullah Geechee. But in the
We need
case of
affordable housing, Virgie.
Josephine Wright, she's standing firm on her ground.
Good.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I've never backed down on anything that was
This
right.
bitch don't look like she's ever backed down.
Also,
No.
93 and all there, unlike Biden or McConnell. That's he's 93 and fucking sharp.
Now, on the past couple months leading up to this week, CNN has repeatedly reached out to Bailey Point
Oh, what's
Investment.
this goblina?
She's made out of an Instagram filter.
Anyone that we could find associated with the project. A named developer did respond, telling us that they're not the developer of the, a named organizer did respond, telling us they're not the developer of the project, but rather an investment company that financed the deal. But look, we've reached out to lawyers for Bailey Point. We've reached out to the architect, even the engineer for the proposed subdivision. None have responded. Meanwhile, Josephine...
I wouldn't either. Are you
They're all in
fucking
hiding.
nuts? You guys would be, you're boned. You're fucked now. You're fucked, and you should be fucked. And you know what I'm also glad about? They didn't turn this to a racial issue. You never heard her say, I'm a proud black. No. She was like, no, I live here. This is my fucking property.
No.
And I always side with get the fuck off my property. That's the one thing that I will 100. I don't care what your politics are.
Yeah, get the fuck off that
Get the
bitch's property.
fuck off her property. Get off her fucking property.
Agreed.
Doesn't matter who you are. Do not fuck with people's land. I hate that shit. And they do that, and they use the domain laws. You know what? Those where they
eminent domain.
eminent domain to take people's houses.
Some of the shit they've done.
Fuck them.
Yeah, it's for
Eminent
the
domain's
public
one of the most
good.
evil things.
Yeah, absolutely.
fucking ever.
Absolutely. Really is. Dojo LA Fire, you guys saying you don't want private equity firms owning 49% of all residential housing in the U.S. contributing to astronomical housing and rent prices? Yes, that's exactly what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
The Betslav says...
Plus, I would rather have the 92-year-old black lady as my neighbor.
Yes.
Because she probably makes killer lemonade and shit, you know?
Yeah.
She probably makes the best fucking peach
my
cobbler you
God.
ever had in your goddamn life.
Her fucking
cornbread.
Black Rock's never going to make me peach cobbler.
Her cornbread.
Yeah,
Fuck the
exactly.
cornbread, her collards, bro.
From
You ever
scratch cornbread, too.